Hello, my name is Dr. Robert. I'm 60 years old, and perhaps just like many of you watching this video, my eyes have begun to show certain changes. Sometimes when I drive at night, the headlights from oncoming cars feel much brighter, almost blinding. In the morning, when I read the newspaper, I sometimes have to hold it a little farther away, or I need more light just to see clearly. Have you ever felt that way? One of my patients, Helen, 67 years old, once told me, "Doctor, I think my eyesight is fading simply because I'm old. Isn't that what happens to everyone?" But the truth isn't that simple. Yes, age is part of the story, but it's not the whole picture. The real issue is this. Our eyes carry an incredible workload every single day. Light exposure, oxygen stress, fluctuations in blood sugar. And at night, when the body is supposed to repair itself, the eyes need quiet time to recover. But as we age, that natural repair process becomes disrupted. I want you to imagine this. During the day, your eyes are like a machine working nonstop, constantly adjusting to light, focusing, shielding against dust, screens, and pollution. Then at night, instead of being taken into the repair shop, they don't fully rest because blood sugar is too high, because there's low-grade inflammation, because you had a sugary late-night snack, or because the blue light from your phone is still shining into them. Day after day, this imbalance wears the eyes down, leaving them drier, weaker, blurrier. In my 30 years of working with patients over 50, I've seen this pattern again and again. Many people believe the eyes just naturally age and that there's nothing to do but accept it. But science shows us that the body has an incredible ability to heal itself if we give it the chance. And the eyes are no exception. I remember a patient of mine, Richard, 72 years old. He came in complaining of dry eyes and blurry vision at night. He thought cataract surgery was his only option. Instead of rushing into surgery, I suggested small changes in his evening habits. Eating dinner earlier, skipping the sugary desserts late at night, taking a 15-minute walk after meals, and especially adding a small serving of tart cherries before bed. After a few weeks, he came back and said, "Doctor, my eyes feel less dry in the morning, and the surprising thing is, I'm sleeping better too." Now, I'm not saying a handful of cherries is a cure-all, but it shows that when you restore your body's rhythm, when you allow your eyes to truly rest, real change can happen. Here's something fascinating. Tart cherries, those tiny, humble fruits, contain natural melatonin and powerful antioxidants. Melatonin helps you sleep more deeply, while antioxidants protect the retina from free radicals. Together, they create the perfect environment for your eyes to repair themselves overnight. That's why I often call tart cherries nature's gift for nighttime vision. But it's not just about food. Have you ever noticed how the way you treat your eyes at night can shape how clearly you see in the morning? If you spend hours scrolling on your phone under blue light before bed, your melatonin drops sharply. You don't sleep well, and your eyes don't get the restoration they need. But if you turn off the screens earlier, let the room be dark and quiet, your eyes are taken into a kind of nighttime spa, where every cell can repair and renew. One question I often ask my patients is this: if you're willing to take your glasses to the store to have them polished and cleaned, why wouldn't you give your own eyes the same care? That usually makes them smile, but then they realize it's true. We often care more for the things outside us than for the precious organs within us. Modern science shows us that eye health is deeply connected to overall health. Blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, sleep. When you manage these well, your eyes stay younger too. And the best part? You don't need drastic changes, just small steps each evening. A balanced dinner, a little movement, a natural fruit to support the body, a healthy sleep routine. Over the years, those small steps add up to a powerful difference. You see, I'm not talking about miracles. I'm talking about how the body is already designed to heal itself if we learn to listen. And the eyes, our windows to the soul, deserve that care. At 60, I've learned that health is not just about living long. It's about living clear, living sharp, and truly seeing the world in its fullness. I believe each of us can give our eyes that chance, starting tonight. Sometimes the most important things don't come from a new medication or a complicated surgery, but from the everyday habits we choose. I've seen so many patients walk into my office worried about blurry vision, dry eyes, or the threat of macular degeneration. But when we work together on small evening changes, the results were often remarkable. 1. The story of nighttime blood sugar. I still remember James, 65, a retired man who loved ice cream after dinner. He would always say, "Doctor, I know sugar isn't great, but what harm can a little dessert after dinner do?" But that little bit, repeated night after night, kept his blood sugar high all through the evening. The result? He didn't sleep deeply, and his eyes felt dry and blurry in the morning. When I explained that high blood sugar was actually disrupting his eye's repair process at night, he decided to try a change. Instead of ice cream, he switched to plain Greek yogurt with a few blueberries. Within weeks, he told me, "Not only am I sleeping better, but I don't need my thick reading glasses as much in the morning." You see, even a small swap can make your eyes grateful. 2. The power of antioxidants. Think of your eyes at the end of a long day like a car windshield on the highway. Every hour, every minute, it gets hit with dust, UV rays, and glare from screens. If you never clean it, it gets cloudy. Your eyes are the same. Oxidative stress wears down the retina and speeds up vision loss. Research shows that leafy greens, berries, pomegranates, and kiwis are loaded with compounds that help wipe away free radicals. One of my patients, Susan, wasn't fond of vegetables, but after learning her eyes showed early signs of macular degeneration, she committed to a nightly smoothie with kale, banana, and blueberries. 6 months later, her eye exam showed the disease was progressing much more slowly. She laughed and said, "I never thought my eyes would actually enjoy vegetables." It proves something simple. What you eat at night can become a shield for your eyes while you sleep. 3. Melatonin, the silent ally of your eyes. I often remind my patients, melatonin isn't just for sleep. It's the night watchman of your body's repair system. But blue light from TVs, phones, even bedroom lamps cuts melatonin sharply. Imagine melatonin as the night shift manager in a factory. Without that manager, the workers get confused and the machines aren't maintained. Your eyes are no different. One of my patients, Linda, used to watch news on her iPad until late. She slept poorly and her eyes felt heavy and blurry every morning. After she started turning off screens early, replacing them with soft music or a paper book, within 2 weeks she noticed the difference. "Doctor, for the first time in years, I wake up and my eyes don't feel weighed down." 4. Tart cherries, the nighttime gift. I have to emphasize this again, because many people find it hard to believe that something so small could make a real difference. Rinse. But tart cherries, with their natural melatonin and anthocyanins, truly are a special ally. One study showed that people who drank tart cherry juice before bed not only slept better, but also had lower oxidative stress in their eyes. I've seen the same in my own patients. Picture this. Instead of ending your day with a sugary dessert, you reward yourself with a small glass of tart cherry juice or a handful of fresh ones. You're not only helping your eyes rest, but you're sending a gentle message. Dear eyes, I'm taking care of you. 5. Exercise for your eyes. Something often overlooked is that your eyes need movement, just like your muscles. Have you ever heard of the 20-20-20 rule? Every 20 minutes of screen time, rest your eyes for 20 seconds by looking 20 feet away. It sounds simple, but for older adults, it's a wonderful way to boost circulation and ease eye strain. My colleague Robert, now 68, still works part-time on the computer. He has followed this rule faithfully, and to this day his eyesight remains steady, with far less dryness and strain than most people his age. 6. Eyes and body, the inseparable connection. Many people are surprised when I say, if you want healthy eyes, start by controlling your blood pressure, blood sugar, and weight. The eyes don't exist in isolation. They are part of a delicate vascular system. When blood vessels are damaged by diabetes or hypertension, the retina is often the first to suffer. One of my diabetic patients, Daniel, 58, once developed retinal bleeding. But after changing his diet, losing weight, and exercising regularly, not only did his blood sugar stabilize, but his eye specialist reported that the retinal damage had stopped progressing. It's a powerful reminder. Caring for your eyes means caring for your whole body. Bringing it all together, the evening protocol. So how do all these pieces come together into a nightly routine? Imagine this. You eat dinner early, choosing a balanced plate with low sugar and plenty of type of vegetables. After the meal, you take a 15-minute walk, breathing fresh air. A little before bedtime, you enjoy a few tart cherries or a small glass of their juice. You turn off your screens, let your bedroom be dark and cool. If you like, you do a few gentle eye exercises, then close your eyes and rest. Finally, you drift into deep sleep, while your eyes are quietly renewing themselves. The next morning, you wake up to clearer, fresher eyes. Reading the paper feels easier, less strain, less dryness. That is the gift your eyes return to you. You see, I'm not promising miracles. What I believe in is this. From small, mindful choices, you can give your eyes a chance to heal. And when your vision is clearer, not only does the outer world brighten, but your inner world shines too. You know, as I sit here sharing with you, I'm also thinking about my own eyes. At 60, I've had more than enough mornings with tired, burning, or dry eyes to understand this. Our eyes are not just what let us see. They are a mirror reflecting how we live each day. One thing I've learned after decades of working with patients is this. It's never too late to care for your eyes. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or even 70s, your eyes still have the power to recover, if you give them the chance. And that chance comes from the smallest evening habits. Ask yourself, did I truly allow my eyes to rest last night? Did you turn off your phone early, or did blue light slip into your sleep? Did you keep your blood sugar steady, or did you nibble on a sweet treat late at night? Did you let your mind settle into a dark, quiet room, or did worries and news still follow you into bed? I want you to remember this. Your eyes are waiting for you to care for them gently. Like a loyal companion who has served you faithfully for decades, from your younger days reading under the lamp to now, watching your grandchildren grow, they are asking for your kindness in return. One of my patients once told me, "Doctor, I wish I had known this earlier." But I told him, and I want to tell you as well, knowing it today is still enough. Every evening is a new chance to begin. Try it tonight. Have a light dinner with some greens, take a short walk, and end the day with a small glass of tart cherry juice. Turn off the screens early, darken your room, and let sleep itself become medicine for your eyes. That's all. And then, you may notice, tomorrow morning, the world looks just a little clearer. Just a little, but enough to make you smile. And if you keep going, day by day, your eyes will thank you by giving you more years of clear sight, sharp mind, and a fuller life. I want to leave you with one question to reflect on. If tomorrow your eyes could see more clearly than today, what's the very first thing you would do? Think about that. Maybe it's picking up a book you once loved but set aside. Maybe it's driving out to visit an old friend. Or maybe it's simply looking at your loved one's face without having to squint. If what I've shared today speaks to you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and share this video with your family and friends, especially those in their 50s and 60s who want to keep their eyes brighter for longer. Because health is never just about one person. It's a journey we can walk together. I'm Dr. Robert, and I believe health is not about adding more years to life, but about living with clarity, with presence, and seeing life in its fullest truth. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue to uncover the small but powerful secrets that both science and life have taught me.